Hello, baseball fans. Welcome back. Hope everybody's doing well out there. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, please do so. We're getting real close to giving away our first big prize. In my last vlog, I admitted that I was wrong, and I actually think that JT Realmuto will now sign with the Bluejays, with the Mets being big on George Springer. Well, does that mean that the Mets are not going to sign a catcher this year? The answer to that is no. Actually, I think they're very big on James McCann, depending on how you like to pronounce his name. And that's not a bad thing. A little bit about James, if you don't know, his last 2 years with the White Sox have actually been very good behind the plate. In 2020, he had an average of 289, 7 home runs, and a 1.2 WAR. Additional to that, in 2019, he had an average of 273, 18 home runs, and a 3.7 WAR. So the last 2 years have been extremely productive for him behind the plate, because his pitch framing has been good and his numbers have been amazing too offensively. Now, I know previous to that, with his time with Detroit, he's been a bit of a roller coaster up and down. But that being said, finding any pitcher that can provide a decent offense or has an offensive side to him and that pitch framing ability is very rare. In fact, in a lot of ways, he reminds me of Russ Martin, and it's unfortunate that he's not going to get that $80 million contract this year just because of the pandemic. In other years, though, I think he would. So that being said, how much are the Mets going to pay to retain James's services? Well, I think the sticking point right now is not money, but it's going to be years of service. I think James's camp are looking for a 4-year deal, where the Mets would be happy to sign him for 2 years. So obviously there, the happy medium is going to be a 3-year deal. And I think that's eventually what's going to happen. Something around 3 years, $39 million, an annual value of 13. And with a $1 million buyout for that 4th year, with a club option that maybe pays $11 or $12 million. So if they go the full 4 years, his contract will pay between $50 to $52 million. I suspect it will be a 3-year contract, $39 million. Then they'll part ways, do that $1 million buyout, so $40 million in total. So bank on it. James McCann's definitely probably going to the Mets. Definitely probably, but he's going that way. 3 years, about $40 million. And if they sign George Springer with the additional signing of Trevor May, even if they don't go out and sign another prominent front-end starter, it's a very exciting time to be a Mets fan, in my opinion. In fact, I think their team has more depth and more potential and opportunity than the New York Yankees at this moment. The injury-ridden New York Yankees. I might say that with a bit of bias, being a Jays fan. But to go back to my original point, it's exciting to be a Mets fan, especially with those 3 additions, if it goes that way. Plus, you got Noah Syndergaard coming back from Tommy John. So even if he regains some of his form, he's going to be an awesome back-end starter. And Marcus Stroman, he's on a contract year. So this is a year he has to perform to get paid. So all those things adding up could be a very exciting next season for New York and the Mets fans. Thank you for listening to me ramble. Hope everybody stays safe out there. Hit that subscribe button, and we'll talk soon. Take care.